let's see if I can run the stream from my laptop. Even it looks that the television is powered on because of the contrast setting of the camera. But anyway, I just wonder if this works. People don't know that I'm streaming. So let's make sure they know. Welcome back, By to Light. Thank you very much, YouTube. What's happening to the screen here? Okay, here we are. Now we need the URL. Where is my URL? I don't have the URL here. But it works, that's a good thing. I can see myself. I have absolutely no idea how the quality of the lighting is here, because outside it's very light and no idea, and oh, I don't want this. So it tweaked the settings of the camera a bit. It could be worse, but we'll try. Copy the link, and cool. Let's see. So we have Spectrum. Let's see if it copies the data as I want it. What is it doing? What is Facebook doing? My computer is really getting mad. I think my computer thinks that I want it to do too much at a time. So it's really getting slow now. I don't like this, but anyway. Let's try this again. Yeah, now we get a preview. That's what I wanted. Second Spectranet. I don't know if the title is good enough, but anyway, people will find out what I'm doing here. Oh man, my computer's so slow. I really love my server, which is one of the newest CPUs, and this is just so slow compared to that. Anyway, alright, this is on my timeline. I didn't want to do this here, so let's click on the cross and let's get to Spectranet. The newest group, Spectranet. Yep, Ethernet for the ZX Spectrum. Thank you. Leave this page. Thank you. Sorry for the delays, guys. I'm just trying to put the link in on Facebook, but this laptop is just a pain. Yep, here we come. And okay, that one is done. That one is done. That one is done. Hey, yeah, of course. And the last one where I want to put the link. Right. Okay, that one is done as well. And that one is done as well. Okay, that's what I want. Alright, let's see if anyone is watching. Hey, PC user, I like the white shirt. Well, I'm not wearing it today. at this moment, that's what I meant. It's somewhere else. But anyway. 4 people are watching, only 1 is chatting, but it's not a problem. You don't have to chat. Alright, what I want to do is I have my second Spectranet board here, which I just assembled, and to show you that's actually the second one. Of course I have to prove that. So now I have 2. So you can see here I've got 2 Spectranet boards. I've done some slight modifications to the next board. So the LEDs are actually now soldered nicely, and that's because I put the resistors on the back here in the corner. I had to do a small modification on the board, but it's just a small one. And the reason for that is that I didn't use the resistors with integrated LED, resistors, sorry, I'm messing it up. Didn't use LEDs with integrated resistors, and those are quite rare. They're not used a lot. Spectrum for brought me here. Thank you, Neutrino. Welcome. Make a YouTube client on the Spectrum. Maybe we do. I was also already joking about watching Netflix on the ZX Spectrum, but anyway. Is the SAM as interface for net? I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, the same. Okay, okay. 2 speckies with crossover cable. Well, anyway. Alright, and what I wanted to show you, and I think the stream quality is very low, am I right? I'm watching the stream here and it seems to be very poor. I wonder, let me check it on this machine here. This quality is just ridiculously low. Oh, 2 Spectranets, yeah, that's a possibility maybe. But the question is if there is any software available for doing that. Because if not, then stream is 720p. I put it on HD, so I wonder what happens here. Let me check how it looks, because this laptop is just it's connected by Wi-Fi at the moment, so that's one cause of slowdown, and I only have 40 minutes battery life left. So I think I have to pause this output, and I will watch the output on another machine here. So this is a PC with a Spectrum keyboard. Ooh, I see the color is it's a bit dark. It's actually not dark, so we'll put the light a bit. Oh, the quality is not that bad. Quality of the stream is not that bad. So I think I will not mess with the quality. It is HD, but I wonder if it's 1080p. No, it's not. So okay, well, let's keep it at 720 then. But it's way too dark, and it wasn't showing correctly on my laptop here, so we'll increase the brightness a bit. I see myself twice here. Let me see what the result is. Not that much yet. Okay, just increase the brightness a bit more. And let's keep it this way and continue with what I wanted to do. So what I wanted to do is just program the second one. Let's get rid of the stream here. Oh, okay, it's a bit lighter. It's good enough. It's also my screen that doesn't have much brightness. So I'm going to program this second Spectranet interface. I need another tool for that. This one, and another cable, which is here. I even made a. Let me show. Just a second. I even made a special. I don't think the camera will pick this up. No, I made a label on this cable, so it's clear that this one is for Spectranet. And I have 2 of these programmers, and they both have different pinouts on the cable, so I must make sure that I'm using the correct one. The next thing is power. The first thing we have to program is actually the CPLD chip. And now one problem is that the Spectranet doesn't have any way of showing there's power connected and there's an actual 3.3 volts. So I kind of not like that. But the solution for finding out if it has 3.3 volt is connecting the data cable and watching the status LED on the programmer. I'm not sure if you can see it on the screen, but the status LED goes green, which means it detected a 3.3 volt signal, and that's good. Let's open the Spectranet project file here, and this shouldn't be any problem. So clicking on program, yeah, it's programming and it's all fine, and that's exactly what I want. So that's good. So the CPLD has been programmed now. So next thing to do is program the ROM. And we're going to do that on the ZX Spectrum, of course. So let's see, we have got picture, we need a tool to actually program the, where is my card? Program the, where did I put it? used it yesterday. There's so many stuff here. No, I'm missing an interface. I guess it's there. Sorry for that. So this is the newest Difference Android Pro. This is a Pro Mini with the joystick port, and we just can use this one. So we'll plug it on the back of the Spectranet interface. The software is on the card. So we just have to power on. This is not working. Why is this not working? Oh, of course, I forgot to put a jumper on the disable all. Disable all on the Spectranet interface means it won't do anything. Because what you saw is it's trying to page in its own ROM, but the ROM is empty. So let's try it again. And now we can see it's booting up ESXDOS from the FMC Enjoy interface. This is just a demo used to test the Xenix AOI interfaces, but we can, oh, I need the other card. I need the ESXDOS install card because I also put on the Spectranet installation file for the ROM. I will turn the monitor a bit, so maybe it's still not quite easy to see what I'm doing here. Let's see if I can change the brightness a bit so it can be seen from there a bit better. Okay, I think that's good enough. Let's keep it this way. Okay. Go away, you menu. You stupid menu. Go away. No. Alright. I know it's a bit far away, but maybe you can zoom in. Of course I can zoom in. Let's zoom in a bit. Yeah, that's great. Oh. So, now you can see what I'm doing on screen, which I think is cool. I like to share. Right, so print hello YouTube. Tube. It's still hard to see, but okay, this will work. So we are going to load the Spectranet files I created, was it yesterday? This time passes by quickly. So I just have to press a key and then we'll write the ROM contents to the EEPROM chip on the Spectranet. And this write failed. Oh no! Write failed. Okay. What could it be? My first guess would be that the ROM chip is not soldered properly. I guess that's it, but so I have to get back to the other side. Let's zoom out first, and let's turn the camera a bit, and you can see what I'm doing. That part of the white light headquarters. Yeah, I think it's just the soldering of the EEPROM. I hope it is. Checking the other parts as well. That must be it. Let's reflow the contacts. So you can even get a live repair session here. Alright, let's check it again visually. I'm afraid there's a small short between two pins here, so let me disconnect the two. And this is what happens when you do the first boards in a batch. It's not nothing special. It's just getting used to the parts and how tiny some are, especially. You even have the feeling that the pitch of this chip doesn't correspond to the pitch on the board tracks, so that's something else to investigate, maybe by checking the data sheets, but not now. Let's try again. Should work. Okay, let's move the camera back. Making mistakes. Also, good afternoon. Oh, I thought you were saying good morning, but no, it's not a dark room. It's just I put the brightness a bit down because it's very light outside, but it looks a bit dark, doesn't it? But it's not dark. Jan, good afternoon. Stuart, good afternoon. And okay, I was just talking about the second Spectranet board. I just thought, why not show it to you guys? And when trying to program the ROM chip, it failed. So let's see if it boots up. No, it doesn't boot up. So there's still some short, I guess. I hate that. I have to get back this way. Sorry for that, guys. Sorry for that. Oh, live bug fixing here. Let's see if you can see me. So the interface is disabled, but there's still some short. Let's measure it. Only way of knowing for certain. Yep, there's still short between those pins. This is what I thought. And I think it will take a week or two to have the first ones from the bigger batch finished, because I need to order some parts. And I'm still doubting if I should do this on the pick and place machine, because I don't think the machine will be ready enough for these boards. Mainly because these boards use parts that I didn't buy the machine for. So I want to use the machine for 0805 parts, not for 0603 parts, which is smaller. Okay, the short is gone. So I want to use the machine for 0805 parts mainly. That's one reason that I don't think I'm going to do the Spectranet by the machine. And the other reason is that I cannot export the file for with all the parts positions. I cannot export the file for that, so the file that's needed for the pick and place machine. It should work, okay. If I would want to do that, I guess I would have to do it all by hand manually. Why isn't the... Okay, it's booting. It's just dirt on the edge. So I think I will just do the Spectranet boards by hand, but I'm a bit afraid of the huge demand there is, so I have to see if it's reasonable or not. Let's try this again. Right field. Come on. Why? Why? Right field. I have no idea why. This didn't happen yesterday with the other one. What are the differences between these two? Not really. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot one part. So we have to get back again to the other side. I forgot one part. I didn't notice it before, but I just see that I'm missing a logic gate. A very small chip. So let's add that part, and I guess it will work then. I think the part is in a clock circuit or something. I don't know. Check it out. It's true what I'm saying here. Let me check. Spectranet schematic. Okay. That part is for. What is it for? It's no, it's just reset. Just something to do with reset. So I'm not sure. But still, I guess the CPLD should receive a reset before doing anything. So where's my tweezer? Where did I put it? Oh, there it is. So maybe that's it. Maybe the CPLD didn't properly initialize because it's missing the reset signal or something like that. Could be a reason. Because I don't see any other causes at this moment. Alright. Almost done, guys, almost done. Yeah, it's on. And I hope I didn't forget anything else, but that would be stupid. You know I'm human. Right. Buy glasses. No, I don't need glasses. What part? It was the logic gate passing reset to the CPLD. Hey Ben, good afternoon. Ben and Dark, no, it's nothing secret here. Sunglasses maybe. Right, let's see what it does now. If it does the same, I'm getting mad. Come on, man. I don't know what it is. Should we take off the ROM chip? Or is it anything else? I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. I just wanted to show you the second board working. That's the only thing I'm here for at the moment. But for some reason it doesn't agree with me. It doesn't want to help me. No, there's no short, but I'm not sure what part is causing this problem at the moment. So I guess I will just swap the ROM for another, but I need to use the hot air gun for that. So let's get back to the other side again. I hope you don't mind, guys, waiting a bit more. Ah, okay, let's put this back. Let's use another ROM because there could be a reason. Come on, cable, work with me. I'm just a bit afraid that the S&D parts are going to fall off when heating up the ROM, but we'll see. And in the meantime, I think it's just a good idea to, this stays here, to check all the pins on the CPLD once again. Nothing wrong with that. My soldering is just fine, I don't see any problems here. No, I think it's all okay. Let's check the RAM. There's no issue with that. Don't see any problems. So I guess it's just something with ROM. Let's get it off and then we'll see. I hope all the S&D parts will stay on. We're in 700 degrees Celsius at this moment, so it should be any second that it's coming out now. Alright. Let's pull that down. Let's get another ROM chip. ROM. Here is one more ROM. Alright, nothing wrong with tracks here, so I'll just solder another ROM to the board and we'll test it again. That's the only thing I can do right now, so let's do that. I know, we'll solve the issue. Let's say the pitch of the pins on the ROM seem to be different than the pitch on the board. Can't be completely sure, but I wonder if this is an actual match or not. That's what making it quite hard to make sure that the ROM is correctly positioned on the board, but we just have to do it. We'll find out in a moment, won't we? Got one more second, guys, and then I'm ready. Alright. No parts came off. Fortunately, only the ROM came off, which I wanted. Okay, I think it's good. Don't see any problems with the soldering now. So I'm still not sure if that was the cause. Of course, we'll find out in a moment. Checking out the parts if they are soldered correctly. I don't see any strange things, so I think it should work. There's no reason why it shouldn't. Like I said, the first board I made didn't give me any problems, so I'm not sure why this one should. So we have another IPROM chip on the board now. Let's see again if it works. Let's turn the camera. And power's on. Really hope it works, otherwise I have to debug it a bit more. No, it's still a right field. Why is it trying erasing writing page? Okay, erasing sector 0, erasing sector 1, writing page 0, right field. I have no idea. I I wonder why this happens. What I want to do is check if the other board gives me the same issue. I think this will just work fine with flashing because I've already programmed this one, and someone told me that the configuration and the changes that I made should be kept when I install the ROM again. So let's see what happens. As you can see here, this works as it should. So there's some small issue on this board. I don't know what exactly. I was able to flash the CPLD chip. Maybe I could just reflow all the pins on the CPLD. So let's just do that and see if that makes any difference. I hope this will not happen too often because it's very time consuming. So let's reflow all the pins on the CPLD and the RAM chip and see if that solves the issue. It must, because I don't see any other cause of this issue here. So one side of the CPLD, so 25 pins on each side, so a 100 pin chip. Second one, a bit of excessive amount of solder here, so I have to remove a bit. Right. Okay, let's see if all is connected and no shorts. Looks fine. So no reason there, I think. Let's resolder all the pins on the RAM chip. Alright, so I did a reflow with all the pins on the CPLD and the RAM chip. And if this doesn't work, then I think I have to do more debugging. I wouldn't know why it shouldn't work, so I just hope it will work after doing this. Only one thing I'm curious about, so I'm going to check these new capacitors that I bought because I have no clue if these actually work. Let me grab one of the rare ones here. Where are those? Come on. Right. So measure these. Right. Oh. These are okay. Let me show you. So, I wonder, what could it be? I'm going to do another test, of course, but I'm just looking if I oversaw something, but I don't see any issues. It should work. There's no reason why not. Right. Final test, and if this doesn't work, then I'm afraid I just have to cut the stream for now and look up what is going wrong here. Alright. Yeah, whatever. No, it still says write failed. So that's a pity. I have no idea why it's bugging me. There's really no reason. I did use some other parts that I received this week, but I have no idea why this is not working at this moment. I'm looking for differences in the board, but I can't see anything. I have no idea. No, I just swapped the ROM, so that's not the issue here. And the first one, the first board worked without any problem. It has exactly the same type, so that can't be it. I wonder. I don't know. Could be the CPLD, of course, but these, it's very rare that one of these doesn't work and programmed without any issue. So I don't think that's it. Looking for other differences in the two boards, but I don't see any. So I wonder. Yeah, well. I don't know. Could be the board itself. Maybe some missing signal, track damage or something. I don't know. But to be honest, I don't see any problem. It could be the RAM chip. We could swap that, but it just takes time, and I don't want to keep you guys waiting for too long. Could be the CPLD, as I said, but I really don't know. So I'm wondering, should I just desolder the RAM chip, because that might be involved when flashing the ROM. I could do that. Yeah, the other one is working. So there's something with the second board that's off, and I don't know what. If you guys want me, then I can desolder the RAM chip, which we haven't done yet, and see if that makes any change. We could even desolder the CPLD, but it takes just some time. So if you want me, I can do that. It's no problem. If you guys don't have anything else to do, and I'm just joking. So we'll get back and I will do the RAM chip. I really want to know what it is, but I hated to keep you guys waiting. That's the main thing that I'm afraid of. So the ROM is not a problem. Let's take another RAM chip then. And let's see. Let's make it hot again. It's kind of good weather today, except for People like me are coping with hay fever a lot, but we'll live. 400 degrees, I need at least 700. It's at 550 at the moment. Just a bit more, please. There's one thing I want to check before I remove the chip. Stay here, you. That's it. Two parts that are really close to each other because I used slightly larger parts for that. They don't touch each other at all. That side is okay, I think. Okay. That side as well. That's strange. I'm not connected here. Well, let me check. No, it is interesting. Let me check. I can just notice there's one or two capacitors are not connected to the board at one side, so that could be the cause of the issue. And that's what, as I said, I didn't get the 100 nanofarad capacitors from Final, which I ordered there because they didn't have them in stock, so I have to wait for them. So maybe that's the cause of this problem here. Move it a bit, it's really close to each other. Come on, get loose. Almost, almost. Right. Right, they're connected now. So before removing any other parts, let me check if these were the only ones, because I want to know if I did any other bad soldering. Some of these parts are so small that it's really hard to really see if they're soldered correctly. hard, really hard. But it's more likely than that it was that the unsoldered part of those two capacitors then actually a part that stopped working or something. I can call Lewis, yeah. I've got plenty of 100 nanofarad capacitors, but the issue is that I don't have the 0603 value parts yet, the smaller ones. Okay, let's do it again. Let's see if it works this time. I think those capacitors were only for voltage stabilization on the Wisnet chip, so I don't think it should do anything with the EEPROM, but let's just try. Get the same error, so we'll go to remove the RAM chip and see if that works. Oh, I hate when this happens, and especially in a live stream, but of course it can happen. I don't see any other costs here. Oh, I can think of one other cost, so let's do this again here. And that is that when I put the resistors on the back of the board, which you may have seen on the photo, I actually may have touched the ground plane, so let's check if there's any short there. No, there's no short, so that shouldn't be any problem. Just wanted to make sure, but I don't think there are any parts on that side of the board, so it shouldn't be any problem, and it's actually no problem. So let's get off the RAM chip and see if that will help. That was quite easy. The board is very hot if you do that, because it was 700 degrees of heat used to get it off the chip. Alright, let's get a new chip and see if that makes any other difference. The board is still hot, so careful with my fingers here. This RAM type is actually one that is not meant for surface mount soldering. It actually needs a socket. If you've seen the Spectranet from the next board, you know what I mean. It's the same with the RAM chips on that board. So this one should go into a socket, but I don't have the sockets, and I don't think there's an alternative package available for these chips. So we'll do it this way, and it's the same way that Dylan made it himself. Seen on the pictures from him. So it shouldn't be any issue. It's just a bit harder to actually solder to the board, but not that hard. So all pins are soldered. Right, time for another test. You always have to cool down the hot air gun, because if you don't, then the heating element will break. Happened to me once, just didn't know. But now I know. So if it will work, I always put a dot on the chip that gives problems, because I still don't know if it's a soldering issue or an issue with the chip itself. And if I get the same error with another board, then I know that it must be the chip. Oh my god, power is almost empty. I should get my power supply for the laptop. Fortunately, the cable is quite long, so. Well, I'm even thinking that maybe this could improve the stream quality, because I think I put the things down on the Windows settings for the battery. Anyway, I have an issue board and from tape. I can tell right now. Let's see. I'm always working, Peter. Alright, let's see. Ik ben aan het streamen.
Oh. Dan ga ik ook even waar je wilt streamen.
Even, let's see. Right. Don't know if I turn the camera. Nope, not yet. Let's do another test. Oh, actually filled. Could be during an edge connector. I use this setup so much. Same error. So what remains then? Oh, well, the CPLD chip remains. Let's think. Let's first do a refresh of the CPLD chip. I need power for that, because when I didn't connect the reset chip, that could be cause of problems, but I don't think so. If it gives if it gives no faults, then it should just work. It says completed. But let's try it out. Maybe it is a cause. I don't know. Give it one more try before swapping the CPLD. Oh, exactly the same. So, well, this is one of the few things that remain. Oh my. Sorry for that. I think it still works. I'm back, guys. Let me know if the stream is back. Alright, thank you guys. Sorry for that. I forgot to switch switch the power on. So the charger was plugged in, but I just forgot to rock the switch. Right, we're going to remove the CPLD chip, and this is really not what I was planning on, but these things can happen, you know. I did have actually a couple of these chips, but only one in maybe 50 or something like that. That gave some problems, but there's still a chance, and I don't know, maybe it's a soldering issue, I don't know. It's just bad that it happened to the second board I made. And if this doesn't do any change, then maybe it's one of the new parts, so it's really hard to tell. Okay, 500. 600. Oh, you're not watching me, sorry. I cannot turn the camera right now. I'll be back in a second. When I remove the CPLD chip, I will turn the camera. Just a second. I forgot. Alright, chips off almost. It's off. Let me turn the camera. No Ben. Ben is back. Oh, it's really. The camera's really in a very tiny space there. Hope it will focus. So let's get another one. First clean the pads. I know I took some risk when doing this live because I used some different parts. I didn't test the board before doing all of this, but I was trying to be optimistic. But somehow I get the feeling that it's also good to see some things go wrong from time to time, you know. And to be honest, when I assemble boards, any boards, any interfaces, then this happens from time to time. It's not the first time, of course. The board quality isn't the greatest because some pads are letting go of the board, and that's really frustrating. But they're still connected, so shouldn't be any problem. I'm missing some some capacitors. They came off. Just noticing it now. They're on the side of the board, so I can just grab them here. Yeah, SMD is so much fun, guys. So much fun. Come on, you chip. Right, this one is, let's position again. And the other one. Then we can solder the new CPLD chip back on again. One more capacitor here that came off its place. I don't think this capacitor likes me. You should see what I'm doing here. With the tiny parts. I decided to put the camera on my laptop so I can put it on the other side of the room for the stream, but I didn't expect this to happen. Right. Well, let's put on a new CPLD chip. Right. Let's come down again. So I'm mounting the CPLD chip now. The replacement chip. And if this doesn't work, then this stream is just a big fail. And I'm going down to have a drink or something. I just hate this. And I think the best thing is just to assemble another board, because could be anything wrong with this board. It could be the board itself, the tracks on the board maybe, as I said. It could be one of the new parts. It's really hard to tell. So what I will do is just use another board. Don't do any modifications to the LEDs, but use the same way as I did it on the first board that worked. And after that, check if the same setup works with the new part. So if it's the only thing I want to change, I want to make sure if new parts are okay. But those are from a reliable company, from Farnell. Shouldn't be any problem with those, but you never know. Maybe I mistakenly ordered the wrong parts or something like that, because on the capacitors there's no value printed on them, so I have to check those. But it's really not very likely that it's one of those parts. So, right, the new CPLD is on its place. It's soldered correctly as far as I can see. I don't see any problems with that at the moment. So let's flash it again. All the parts that came off are soldered on again. And here we are again at this side of the room. Yeah, don't mind the washer. um, right. Let's program this new chip. Executing command, sorry. So there's no problem. Program succeeded. Right. Well, what do you think, guys? Will it work or not? Because we replaced the 3 chips. I have no idea. I have no idea. I don't think it will work. I think there is somewhere. Come on. I think I have to clean the edge connector. I don't think it will work. I think there's something else wrong. I don't want to be pessimistic, but I just don't think it will work. Maybe it's Skynet or something that's bugging. Now boot up you. Alright. Spectranet. Oh, I don't dare to. I'm afraid to press. Ah, no! We still get a right fill. So, no. 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 I have no idea what's going on here. I've got 2 boards, one is working and one is not. We swapped 3 ports already. The only thing I want to check is if all the parts values are the same. That's 1000, that's 1K. That's 300 ohms. I cannot read the value of those tiny transistors, but they're from the same source, so that could not be any issue. Those are 1K as well. 300. Yep, 300, and those are 1 mega ohm and 300 and 1.2 and 49.9 and 1. I really don't see any issues. So my best guess is that there's something wrong with the board. Just need to grab another and try it again. It's a pity. Yeah, the setup is just telling me don't try it again today. I see one pin of the ROM chip is not soldered very well. Ah, couldn't be it. Could it? Didn't I just check it well enough? I was so stupid. Oh, I hate this. If this would be it, then I should really have a strobe waffle or something like that. But I had an apple pie this afternoon as lunch. I asked the kids. I made a list of things we could have for lunch, and I asked the kids, "What would you like?" So I give my preferences and asked them as well, and my wife as well, and they all chose apple pie. So we got apple pie with whipped cream. I know it's unhealthy, but it was a good lunch. If you ask me. Sometimes you need some fun in your life, you know. That's better. If this is it, then I'm going to eat a stroopwafel. And if it's not it, then I'm going to eat a stroopwafel. I'm just going to eat a stroopwafel anyway. Come on. Ah! What is it? What? Wobbly interfaces. No! Ah! I hate this board. What is it with this board? I don't know. I really don't know. It's ridiculous. There must be something wrong, but I don't know what. I can't find it. Yes, it's doomed. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm out of ideas. If it would be possessed, then I would guess that it will do things that it will actually do things, but things I wouldn't expect it to do, so. It's just something wrong with it, I don't know what. What can we do? What can we do? I think I have to just solder around on the board and try it again. That's the best thing I think I can do, but not now. Not enough of this. For now. I really don't know what it is. Who? Okay. I'm missing 2 capacitors on the other board that actually works. They're below the crystal, and so that surprises me. But anyway, it's something else. I don't know what it is. So I'm afraid I have to do some more testing. I will make another. Well, it's not a failure rate. I can remove all the chips if the board is actually the cause of the issues. But I just would really like to know what's causing this board not to work. Thank you, Jan. It will not. This is just the things that happen almost daily, you know. So hence I'm not that bothered. But it sucks. And I really don't see any cause of this. So I think I have to call it a fail for now, and I'll do another board. Maybe today, maybe not. I don't know. Let's see what happens then. I also wonder if you need all the parts to actually program the ROM. I don't think so. I can look up the schematic and check if For example, if you need the HCT 255, I don't think you need a WISNet Ethernet chip. So for debugging, that would be great if, to check if the board works without those. But anyway, no, this is good enough for me. Maybe it looks silly, but I don't need a headband. I have very good eyes, so I don't need it yet. I don't know what's causing the problems in this board. Maybe I will find out later, but I think the best thing of doing is just grab another board and try it again on another one. But not now. I'm fed up a bit right now, so we'll do it later on. Thank you for watching anyway. Sorry guys, I didn't make it with the second board. But we'll keep trying, and we'll speak to you later. So, see you in another video.